Greeting everyone and welcome to The World 24. I'm Anna Parker. As usual, we are covering the latest developments across the world. Dior is set to design Taylor Swift's wedding gown, bringing star power to the upcoming nuptials in July 2026. In devastating news, over 100 lives were lost after a powerful 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck western Colombia, causing chaos.
Dior is reported to design and provide Taylor Swift's wedding gown for her July 2026 marriage to Travis Kelce, with designer Jonathan Anderson at the helm, according to coverage from The Guardian and Reuters. Dior beating Chanel to dress Swift signals a shift in couture sponsorship for the wedding, underscoring the competition among houses and the potential influence of a single gown on the event's commercial and creative narrative. This development highlights how a high-profile wedding can steer couture strategy and public expectation, reinforcing fashion houses' role as political actors in celebrity culture.
As excitement builds for Taylor Swift's wedding, anticipation grows for her Dior gown, crafted by the renowned designer. In Colombia, the situation is grim following a devastating earthquake, as emergency services begin efforts to assess the damage.
An earthquake of magnitude 7.4 struck western Colombia, with the epicenter near San Jose del Palmar in the Chocó region, prompting suspension of flights in Pereira and surrounding cities to assess damage and clear routes. By August 11th, officials reported the toll at more than 179 lives, with over 3,000 people reported missing, as aftershocks continued and access to affected areas remained difficult, hampering rescue and relief operations. This event illustrates how quickly disaster data and cross-regional coordination become essential, reinforcing the push for unified systems to accelerate emergency declarations and guide reconstruction funding.
As we transition from the tragic events in Colombia, we must consider how these disasters affect local communities deeply. We now turn our attention to Ukraine, where significant developments have emerged regarding missile debris linked to North Korea.
Debris from North Korean missiles found in Kharkiv, Ukraine, with the Defense Intelligence Agency confirming DPRK origin and UN experts saying a North Korean missile landed in Kharkiv. This cross-source confirmation reinforces concerns about North Korea's missile program and its potential implications for regional security, adding a weapons provenance dimension to the Ukraine conflict. The findings signal heightened scrutiny of external weapons supplies in the war and suggest investigations and sanctions monitors will intensify efforts to trace provenance and assess risks to regional stability.
As missile debris was discovered in Ukraine, the region experiences heightened tensions with swift changes in international responses. As the region grapples with escalating tensions, Iran has announced Mojtaba Khamenei as its new supreme leader for the future.
Iran named Mojtaba Khamenei as its new supreme leader on March 8, 2026, following the death of Ali Khamenei, with the assembly of experts overseeing an interim period before formal appointment. As the transition unfolds, decision-making appears to be increasingly concentrated among Iran's security elites, including the SNSC and the IRGC, amid a U.S.-Israel-led war, marking a shift in governance. The appointment signals a harder-line leadership taking shape during wartime, with power centralized in security circles and international observers describing a move toward tougher policy directions.
As Iran moves forward under Mojtaba Khamenei's leadership, the regional dynamics are likely to shift significantly in the coming months. In Russia, the Supreme Court's decision against Yabloko alters the electoral landscape, eliminating a critical voice from the upcoming elections.
Russian Supreme Court annuls Yabloko's registration to participate in the September 2026 State Duma elections, removing the last registered anti-war party from the ballot, with Yabloko previously blocked in St. Petersburg and other regions. Protests outside the Supreme Court occurred as authorities restricted access, underscoring public dissent, while campaign controls tighten on messaging and media ahead of elections. The move signals a further narrowing of Russia's electoral space, with opposition participation curtailed and a pattern of crackdown on dissent reinforcing state-aligned information spaces.
This concludes our coverage for today. We thank you for being with us and following the latest development of our stories. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fishstock Network, and to follow us on X at Fishstock Media to join our community. From all of us at The World 24, thank you for being with us today, and we'll see you next time.